Hello, everybody. Lee Houston here with David Burton. How you doing, David?
Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, you watched Oscar Sunday. Why the hell is John Cena naked?
I have no clue.
Like,
I
bruh,
didn't see it, but I heard about it.
like John. At this point, come back to
I
wrestling,
mean,
man.
yeah, I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Come back to wrestling. We have more respect for you than that. Anyway, I got it out of the way. Okay. Well, tonight on SmackDown, The Rock responded to Cody Rhodes with a good oldie but a goodie rock concert.
That's always cool seeing. It was cool seeing another rock concert. I thought it was pretty funny, of course.
Now,
Ain't nothing like a good rock concert to start the show off.
singing about the Cody Rhodes mama was one thing. Addressing his mama, we crossed the lines a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting The Rock to go that route, but he did.
It was one thing. It was ha ha he ha ha singing about his mama. That was fine and well when he addressed his mama. Okay, we're going too far now. But anyway, first of all, it all depends if Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins can beat The Rock and Roman Reigns, then it would be bloodline free. If The Rock and Roman defeat Cody and Seth, the bloodline rules. We do what the hell we want to do.
I was about to say that myself. I remember the first time he said that, I was like, what is bloodline rules?
Well, bloodline rules is just what the hell he said. We'll do what the hell we want, when we want. We might have some interference. You might have to place the whole bloodline one by one. But no matter what happens, it's Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, night 2. If he can make it bloodline, if he can make it after night 1.
Yeah, night 1. Night 2, Cody's got Roman by himself, and Seth Rollins has got Drew McIntyre by himself.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre, who took out Seth Rollins with the Claymore, basically warning Seth Rollins, hey, don't forget about me. I know you got the bloodline, but you still got a title match.
Yeah.
Can't forget what about The Rock said on Twitter about Seth Rollins. Like, listen, man, you might not even make it tonight, too. Because Drew McIntyre may end up having an easy match after we get done with you.
Now, first of all, I got to address a few things.
Stay out of bloodline business.
We got to address a few things. First of all, let's start off with The Rock is not the boss. You are one of the board of directors. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You are one of the board. You're not the boss. The boss, I don't know the guy's name. That's the boss. You're one of the members of the board of directors.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that straight. So he has somewhat power. You don't have like I use my analogy, which is kind of weird. Kind of ridiculous. I'm bad with money. It's like $1. He's 25 cents. Put it like that.
Yep.
So The Rock is one of the bosses.
When he says that, though.
Huh?
It's funny when he says that.
Yeah, you are one of the bosses. You're not the boss. Secondly, like I said, I thought we were going to have tribal chief, high chief thing. Like Roman Reigns is the tribal chief, of course. The Rock is the high chief. But y'all excuse the background. It's Coca Miller. I know that thing anywhere. My nephew loves Coca Miller. Y'all excuse the background there.
I told you apologies. You might hear a lot of stuff in the back.
Are you ever go to a room or something?
I'm trying. Myself here with 3 kids.
Oh, my bad. Okay, never
I
mind.
said, excuse me.
Yeah. Anyway, I was saying. Oh yeah, I was hoping we'd go like The Rock could be the high chief, Roman Reigns would be tribal chief, without going that route. So that sucks. But yeah, and also the Hall of Fame is shaping up We have so far Paul Heyman, the wise man. About time. Paul Heyman, the wise man. We got Bull and Inoki, whatever her name is, the Kano.
Bull Nakano.
We got the greatest Muhammad Ali. It's about damn time.
Celebrity inductee.
You know what? It's actually years in the making. I wanted this a long time ago, but it wasn't. It's always the right time. They just don't want to do it. But it's about time to have Muhammad Ali in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
We have Thunderbolt Patterson, long before Dusty Rhodes. Thunderbolt Patterson.
Yeah, Thunderbolt Patterson, who's actually black.
Look him up, folks. Look him up. Long before Dusty Rhodes, you had Thunderbolt. A pre-Dusty Rhodes, if you will.
Wait a minute. Let's not forget the tag team. Former two-time WWE Tag Team Champions, a team of Barry Windham and Mike Rotunda, the United States Express. Of course, for those who don't know, they are related.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Rotunda, started with WWE Hall of Famer Blackjack Mulligan, whose son is Barry Windham. Barry also has a brother named Kendall, not as famous as Barry. Of course, Barry's a former WA champion. And he's a former United States champion. Of course, Mike Rotunda, who would go on to become IRS, would marry Barry and Kendall's sister, and they would have Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas.
Yes, they're in-laws, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course, the late Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas, their father is Mike Rotunda. So a little history lesson there. Both Bray and Bo are third-generation wrestlers. Mm-hmm. And Mike Rotunda is going into the Hall of Fame. And here's an interesting thing. I did a little homework. Barry Windham will be inducted into the Hall of Fame twice.
Yes, sir. From the Four Horsemen.
Yes, back in 2012. And he will be the 9th person to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame twice.
Yes, sir. It all started with Ric Flair. Then we had Scott Hall. No, not Scott Hall. That's right. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. Kevin Nash by himself and with the NWO. Scott Hall by himself with the NWO.
Yeah.
Hogan.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Of course, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Booker T.
Yeah, so all of them are 2-time Hall of Famers each. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the limit of how many Hall of Famers you can get. So I'm assuming we're going to get twice, and that's all you can get. That's all you can get. So if Evolution goes in the Hall of Fame, we're going to exclude Ric Flair because he's already in the Hall of Fame.
No, I don't think they will exclude him. If they was to do that, that would make him a 3-time Hall of Famer. But, of course, there are other Hall of Fames in wrestling. You have the NWA Hall of Fame. You have the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, which some people are currently in. Mm-hmm. I do know the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. You do get a nice ring, as does the WWE's Hall of Fame, and you get a nice little plaque.
I guarantee you, most people want an ECW Hall of Fame theme. And the problem with that is most of them probably will not be in the Hall. I know one person will never be in the Hall of Fame, Sabu. And he said F the Hall of Fame one time. And he kind of mocked it a little bit.
Just because somebody says that doesn't mean they're not going to go in. You know how many people said that and went into the Hall of Fame years later?
Yeah.
I could count on one hand how many people said to hell with the Hall of Fame and they're in it.
Yeah.
So you can't take people saying stuff like that with a grain of salt. Bobby Heenan said it best. The only reason people complain is because they're not happy.
Yeah.
Anytime somebody's offered a Hall of Fame and a nice little payday that comes along with it, nobody really turns it down.
I remember not too long ago when they made the announcement, the greatest Muhammad Ali being Hall of Fame posthumously. Some people are a little bit like, what's got to do with wrestling? Well, I'll tell you what he got to do with wrestling. First of all, he's the outside enforcer for our main event. Hogan, the team with Mr. T, Roddy Piper, a team Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff in their corner, Roddy Piper's corner. Y'all excuse that. What's the Ace, Bob Orton Jr.
Yeah.
And
Jimmy Snuka wasn't Hogan in Mr. T's corner, but yeah, he made several appearances on WWE before that.
Yeah,
he also made appearances on WCW television. He was even at that WCW New Japan Collision in Korea show.
Yeah, I remember. He had. I don't remember, but I wasn't there at the time. He had a wrestling tussle with Antonio Inoki. Had a boxing match with Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah. So yeah, he's done some stuff in the past. I'm shocked Cyndi Lauper is still not in their celebrity ring.
That's a shame. But if she go in the Hall of Fame for one night, let's go old school for one night. And I want her to sing one song, and that one song in particular, girls who want to have fun.
That brings back memories.
Just one night, let's go old school. Just one night, have her be inducted and have her sing too.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. I was hoping Cyndi Lauper, and then I seen Muhammad Ali. I was like, oh, come on.
Not that we don't want. Not that we're not happy to see Ali in the Hall of Fame. You know, was a record.
I think it's just malpractice that every year she doesn't go in. It just hurts their celebrity wing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the heck? You don't put Cyndi Lauper in. What are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm. I think she should go in at WrestleMania 50 Hall of Fame weekend.
She goes into the Hall of... Goes in when she's alive.
Yeah. I think a perfect time to do that, if you need a perfect time, WrestleMania 50. That's 10 years from now. WrestleMania 50.
WrestleMania 50, 10 years from now, she would be 80 years old. She's currently 70 now.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, by the way. She did just have a birthday not too long ago where she turned 70.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 years from now, she'll be 80. 80 years old. And what about... I'm not surprised about Mercedes Moné making her debut. I knew she was coming.
I first heard on Facebook. Congratulations to you, Mercedes.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised. I knew Okada was going. I knew Mercedes Moné was going. Of course, being that in AEW, they work way less days than WWE. Mm-hmm. Way less days. Okada lives in Japan, so I see. It's like, well, they work less days. They can offer me way more money because the Khan family has more money than the McMahons.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And the inmates sort of run the asylum. They have a little bit of freedom. WWE, they control everything you do. Everything. So that's why people are choosing AEW over WWE. You work less days. They can throw extreme amount of money at you. And you're not told what to do by every little thing.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Mercedes did. She was offered a chance to come back, but she took AEW's money. Which didn't surprise me, so. I was like, look, there she goes. And she kicked off the show, so nobody had to wait.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested to see how well her career goes in AEW now that she's there.
I would like it if AEW looked into having a nice streaming platform. Because y'all streaming service sucks.
But you know, from what I've heard, she angered a couple of people. In AEW, she was interviewed by Sports Illustrated after she made her debut, and she said that one day she's going to find herself back in WWE.
Well, yeah, of course. Let me tell you why. Everybody knows. See, like I say this all the time. I mean every word. Yes, there's other wrestling companies out there, and God bless you all. But we all know, and you know it too. WWE is Old Faithful.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody comes back at some point. Yes, other wrestling companies, and God bless other wrestling companies doing your thing. But everybody knows, deep down, WWE is Old Faithful.
Yes, it is.
Like, for example, how old were you first watched wrestling?
How old was I? Oh, boy. I was about 2 years old.
And what company was that?
Watching because of the WWE.
Exactly. Yeah.
The WWE will always be Old Faithful.
Oh, yeah.
See, I will always have a special bond with the WWE because the WWE was the first company I saw when I saw wrestling for the very first time.
Yeah.
And I was basically impressed. I was like, I've never seen this before. I don't know what this is, but it's pretty damn cool.
Now, me, I was about 5. No, I was born in 92. So, about 95. I'm about... Shit, my math sucks. But, yeah. So, yeah. I got to put my calculators out. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's see. Born in 92. So, 1995 come along. So, let's say it's 92, 95, and 92. Hey, y'all give me a minute here. Yes, I'm that slow.
Yeah.
Y'all got to pardon me. I'm a little slow here. Yeah, I'm 3 years old. At the time watching WCW, you gotta say it like that. Like, I watched WCW, and eventually I slid over to WWF, and from that day forward, I was hooked. Hook, line, and sinker.
I discovered ECW much later, but man, when I discovered ECW, wow. That really got me hooked. Like, they're not doing what WWE and WCW doing.
I saw ECW one time. I believe it was a parking lot, fight in the parking lot. And somebody broke windshields. Last time I saw last time I saw ECW, because of the location I was at. And like,
yeah, that's the bad part that sucked about ECW. Depending on where you lived and what time it was, you was not going to be able to see ECW.
You had to change tapes. Yes, children, tapes.
VHS.
Oh, yeah.
I remember doing that. That was not fun at all.
Last wrestling tape I saw when we was on VHS, it was No Way Out 2004. I watch it all the time. Eddie Guerrero was on the cover. My uncle.
It's funny because that's the same year WWE stopped making VHS.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, 2004. I think like early 2005. They started phasing out anyway.
Yeah.
A year after that.
I'm at my uncle's house. I'm staring here. My uncle has Eddie No Way Out 2004 on VHS tape. I'm just staring the thing down. I'm looking at it. He's like, "You want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take it." So that day forward, in that time frame, that's the only WWE VHS tape that I had at the time. And one day, Mama broke it on accident.
A friend of mine was like, "What's the oldest thing you have in terms of wrestling?"
Yeah.
I was like, the oldest thing I have is the original WrestleMania 6 VHS tape.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I don't have the box cover it came with.
Yeah.
But I still have the VHS.
Man.
And notice WrestleMania 6 was over 30 years ago.
Yep.
This is 2024, so that was 34 years ago. Let that sink in.
In the crowd that night at WrestleMania 6, a young Adam Copeland.
Yes, better known to us as WWE Hall of Famer Edge.
That's it. He will. I believe. I probably missed it. But he has a fight coming up with the world's greatest father, Christian.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be an I Quit match. I can't wait to watch that match.
With the world's greatest father, Christian, of course.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Now, see, you just proved my point. You might be a cool uncle and everything, but you didn't like the world's greatest father, Christian.
Well, I like Christian. I don't agree with everything he says, but he does go a little bit too far with some of the stuff he says.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, you had a father. Who could have been a father figure, but your father's dead. I was like, wow.
Oh, man.
But it's okay. It's okay because I can adopt you, and I can be your new father. I was like, this guy is a piece of work. But I'm looking forward to him and Adam Colton. I'm still calling Edge. And here's the thing, when those two have matches, they have very, very good matches.
Mm-hmm.
So this I Quit match, I'm looking forward to. And it looks like Swerve Strickland is not finished with Samoa Joe, so it looks like they're going to have another match. His match with Wardlow was pretty good.
Well, I'm glad. First, I'm glad. Joe retained the title, because if Wardlow would have won that match, he would have turned it over to Adam Cole, baby, and he would have been the biggest bitch in professional wrestling.
I'm surprised the rest of the Undisputed Kingdom didn't interfere and attempt to help Wardlow win the title, but they were too busy trying to recruit Kyle O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting storyline. They're trying to get Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly says, we're friends, but I'm not interested in doing this group thing.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to next week. Dynamite. Chris Jericho against Hook.
Yeah, it's going to be their first ever match against each other. Of course, Chris Jericho has been in the ring several times with Hook's father, Taz.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim Ross announced that this year could be his very last year as a color commentator before he decides to hang it up for good.
Yeah.
And Jim Ross has been doing this since the 70s, and he's still going. I honestly believe this may be it for him. This may be his last year. Sting called it quits earlier. We saw Sting's last match. We could potentially see Jim Ross's final match. That's what I want to see. What is going to be his last match? Or would he? I won't be surprised he leaves AEW, goes back to WWE to call his last match just to retire in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something the Hardy Boys openly both mention. I know Matt wants to leave the company. They're getting older. Their bodies are worsening, I'll just say. And they're looking at the end. And they want to end their careers in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know the Hardys openly want to go back to WWE to end their career before they both retire. Even have Mercedes Moné, who also openly said, I will be back in WWE, but I got unfinished business with certain people.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Say again?
That's crazy. Mercedes Moné she said the same thing. She was like, I'll be back there, but I got some unfinished business with certain people before I go back.
Interesting.
So you got the Hardys and Mercedes Moné openly mentioning returning to WWE. But just because you want to return doesn't mean it's always going to happen.
Right. Now,
I remember in 2012, Kurt Angle's TNA contract expired. He tried to return to WWE and they turned him down, and he re-signed with TNA. He tried to come back twice while in TNA.
Now, I'm just saying, if it's what you call it? By the way, I apologize. We kind of called him something. If they happen to be, the Hardys, for example, if they happen to be in Philadelphia, April 5th, April 6th, I'm sorry, April 6th, April 7th, I'm just saying, they'd be nice, you know.
Oh, you thinking of 2017?
Yeah.
I remember WrestleMania. And of course, the night before, ROH Ring of Honor had a pay-per-view. And the Hardy Boys wrestled their last match for Ring of Honor and then made their return to WWE, being surprise entrants in that tag team ladder match the next night.
Yes, sir. So
they had two ladder matches back to back. They lost the ROH World Tag Team titles to the Young Bucks in a ladder match. And then they win the World Tag Team titles the next night at WrestleMania in a ladder match. That's crazy. Two tag team ladder matches in two different companies. Back-to-back nights. You lose one and then you win one. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know how they did it. Two ladder matches in 2 nights. That's like Lashley having 2 Hell in a Cell matches in 2 nights. Well, if you want to call it a match, I mean, beats Drew McIntyre. Then the next night on Raw, faces Xavier Woods. He pretty much dominated that whole match. But anyway, still had 2 Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Hang on, y'all. Sorry. I'm caught up in this. I do apologize. But anyway, you're right. So, I just had it in my hand. That's how you know you get old, man. Like, how you lose something you just had it in your hand? Okay.
It happens.
Yes. It's right in my... I just saw it. I was about to bring it up and I forgot it. Hang on a second. Hear me?
Well, while you do that, in the meantime, I'll mention Jimmy Uso accepted Jay's challenge for a WrestleMania match, which Jimmy accepted. So we now got Jimmy versus Jay. Another match has been added. LA Knight also challenged AJ Styles to a match at WrestleMania, which AJ Styles accepted. So we have 2 new matches being added to the WrestleMania card.
Yeah. Well, I got it pulled up, ladies and gentlemen. We got to take care of a little business here. Wrestling Tracks brought to you by Back Up There's Some More LLC. They put the D in delivery. You have a CDL license, you can drive trucks, you want more information. You have a CDL license, you can drive trucks, and you want more information. 888-712-2587 or 817-204-7259. We got backup.com. Also, since it's March and St. Patrick's Day is in March, use the code LUCK in all caps for 20% off your order at WrestlingTracks.net. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2, especially Night 2. And it's going to be interesting.
It sure is. I want to see what days and what matches are going to be on what nights.
Mm.
I think that tag team ladder match, it has way too many people in that match. 6 teams? It's too many guys. That's just my opinion.
Whoa, wait a minute. What a 16-team ladder match.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be interesting.
4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, there's 12 guys in a ladder match.
Wow.
Come on, that's too many people.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think that match is gonna be good because there's way too many people.
We could make this I got an idea. Either an elimination ladder match or Andre the Giant Memorial ladder match. I'm sorry, Andre the Giant tag elimination match.
And an Andre the Giant what match?
And Andre the Giant, like the regular Andre the Giant elimination match, but for tag teams.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah.
That does sound interesting. It really does. Mm-hmm.
And I guess I don't know how that would work. Like logistically, I guess they can split the days to bring home the trophy. I guess.
Yeah, I like that idea. Split the days, and then you have trophies. Like, bam, there you go. I like that. I like that a lot. That's not a bad idea. That's a good idea. But yeah, like 6 teams, 12 guys in a ladder match for the tag team titles is just too many people. You see, that's the thing. When you have too many people in one match, it doesn't turn out good because it's way too many people. Less is always better. Which has been proven to be true, by the way. Less is always better. 6 teams is too much. I would say they could at least done a triple threat or a fatal 4-way and left it at that. And the only team to qualify for the match so far that I know is Lost Without, they're not that name anymore. I'll just say Legado Phil Dantasma. They're in the match. They won the first qualifying match. So we got 2 teams, and Damian Priest and Finn Balor are going to have a long, long night. Of course, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor are the only members of Judgment Day on the show so far, for WrestleMania so far. Still got JD, and still got Dominic Mysterio. Now, if they get put in the match, let's see what happens. And how about Sami Zayn in that gauntlet match? That was a good match.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Osprey went at it. At one point, I thought Chad Gable was going to win the damn thing. But then when he got beat and lost, I was like, wow. Okay, I'm really shocked. And I don't surprise too often, but that really surprised me. I thought, damn it, I just thought that it was going to be Chad Gable's night. I thought Chad Gable was going to win this thing, go to WrestleMania, and beat Gunther, and become Intercontinental Champion, and end his historic title reign.
Well, I mean, it's quite interesting if somebody could be in Gunther's reign. I doubt it, though.
Yeah.
I doubt if I can beat Gunther's reign.
I want to see Edge. I want to see Christian be a team again. Hey, you know what's possible? It can be Edge and Christian against the Hardy Boys again.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, because they're in the same company.
And since we're in Philly, I doubt it, but the Dudleys, those damn Dudleys.
Yeah. You know they signed a Legends deal with WWE.
And if we can't have Devon and Bubba, I do recall there's another Dudley, Spike.
Little Spike Dudley. And speaking of Dudley signing Legends deals with WWE, they are also going to be in WWE 2K24. And I played that game last week. Not too bad. Just don't like the 40 years of WrestleMania. It sucks. The 30 years of WrestleMania they did for 2K15, that was better. That was better. That was much better than 40 years of WrestleMania. Yeah, the matches aren't so great. Brock Lesnar somehow, some way is actually in the game. You gotta look for him. He's downloaded. You gotta download him through the community creations. A name is given, and once you have him, you can play his matches in the 40 years of WrestleMania. His match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania 30 is one of the matches featured. The streak ender, I call it. Yeah, that's a hard match, man. That thing is hard. It's not. You gotta have a lot of patience to do the 40 years of WrestleMania. Damn it. Excuse me. This baby keeps throwing her damn bottle out of the damn stroller. Hey,
It was empty. He trying to tell you something.
you gonna have to stop this.
You trying to tell the bartender you want a refill.
Probably. Reminds me of Christian, the world's greatest dad. Christian Cage. Remember, he was doing an interview and he had his daughter. He was like, "No, you can't hold my title. Go to your mother. You're dismissed. Get out of here. Security, get her out of here. No, she doesn't belong here. Get her out of here." That's crazy how Edge won the TNT title and lost it right after he won the title. Lost it right back to Christian. I was like, wow. His first title outside of WWE, and he holds it for all the 30 seconds. Christian was like, nope. I'm still leaving with that belt. And I'm going to go on record and say Christian, he's not only one of the best things on AEW, he's the best damn TNT champion they've had. Best TNT champion ever. That dude, I think he's going to have a long title reign. I'll be very surprised if Edge beats him in a night quick match. I'll be very, very surprised. Oh, come on. You wouldn't be surprised?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Chris, and I think Samoa Joe may have a long title reign. And MJF, he's been MIA since losing the title to Samoa Joe. I'm saying to myself, and grace us with his presence, because he's also one of the best damn things on AEW television right now. I like watching MJF. I like watching Swerve Strickland. Of course, Christian Cage. Can't say Sting now because he's retired. Bryan Danielson. Always enjoy watching him work. Of course, Edge. So there's a couple of people I like watching. I can't think of any other homegrown talent that I actually like, other than MJF. There's nobody that really catches my attention. You know, a lot of these young guys and these girls, they need work. That's probably what it is. They're not... I mean, for example, if you've seen Sting's last match and that stupid thing Darby Allin did, jumping off the ladder, going through that glass, was dumb. Just dumb.
Yeah, it was. Like, bruh, what the fuck?
He damn near killed himself. Well, I think he's going to kill himself anyway with those bumps he be taking. He ain't going to have a career to be 30, 40 years with those types of bumps.
That's just unnecessary.
Yeah, he's taking some bad ones, but that has to be by far the worst one. Stupid, just stupid. Not too bright, not too effing bright. He damn near broke his back and cut up his back pretty bad. And then he wants to talk about climbing Mount Everest. Yeah, good luck with that. You have fun. Only an imbecile would try something like that. Not too damn bright. I had to watch that match over just because it was Sting. And that house was sold out. And you know what that proved? That proved Sting can still draw.
Yeah.
The Greensboro Coliseum, the legendary Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is a wrestling hotbed. And it was cool to see pro wrestling back in Greensboro. Well, if you want to call it pro wrestling, but it was cool to see wrestling in Greensboro. They should have had Christian on that show, but oh well. But he'll definitely be on that next pay-per-view, which is in April. It's the first time that AEW is going to have 2 pay-per-views back-to-back in 2 different months. Maybe they'll have a pay-per-view every month. No, I hope not. They need to just keep their schedule the way it is.
What they need to do is they need to find a streaming service, because the way I'm watching right now absolutely sucks. First, I watch it on WatchWrestling.co. That whole site, for some stupid reason, is not working right now. So I go to WatchWrestling.ae.
I went on that one.
Yeah.
I went on there and it was working just fine.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to watch it on my phone. It kept messing up. I was like, you know what? Let me try this on my laptop. And it was working fine.
Yeah.
But on my phone, nah. It always messes up when I try to watch it on my phone. And watch it on my laptop, it works just fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I saw Dark Side of the Ring. And, you know, I've been watching WWE's Legends biography on A&E. I really don't watch that show. I've seen certain episodes of certain people, but I've watched all of them so far for this season with Randy Orton and Sergeant Slaughter. I know Roman Reigns is on this season. And yeah, I'm liking it. Scott Hall was the last and most recent one. I don't remember who the other people are. I know Roman Reigns is one of the, if you want to call him a legend, people on that show being covered. WWE Rivals, I'd only seen that show once. Freddie Prinze Jr., the host. Never thought I'll see him back in WWE again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Randy Orton gave him an RKO? That was way back in 2009. So, do you think Mercedes is going to find herself champion in AEW?
Hell no, not right now. She just got here.
No, I'm saying now, but later on.
Yeah, later maybe.
A couple months from now, a year or two. And I'm shocked they haven't taken that ROH belt off of Athena. I think she's had that damn belt for over 400 days. But then again, ROH is not really a company anymore. They don't even have a roster. It's just AEW 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't watch it. I know they come on the Ring of Honor streaming service. Honor Club, but it can't be watched on those sites we were just talking about. And I actually saw a Stardom show. That's right, Stardom is an all-women's wrestling company based out of Japan, and I found it on the site. I was like, you know what? let me watch one of these shows. And it was actually pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen one of their shows. I've heard of it, but I never watched it until last week. And I thoroughly enjoyed the damn show. TNA, I did not see Sacrifice. I did see the highlights. Nice to see that they got, of course, they got Nick Nemeth for former Dolph Ziggler. Mustafa Ali is there now. You remember Mustafa Ali, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's there now. He's the X Division champion.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Chris Sabin and Moose, who just won their world title for the second time at their last pay-per-view. He beat Alex Shelley. What is that smell? Oh, man.
Well, you say you can beat Alex Shelley.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I wish I was in Philly. I wish I was going to WrestleMania. No, I've been to Philadelphia once, but never for a wrestling show. It'll be nice to go there for a wrestling show. You know what? I'm going to make that a goal. Because I'm going to go to Philadelphia for a wrestling show. Maybe go to the former ECW arena, which is now known as the 2300 Arena.
Mm-hmm.
They still do wrestling shows there every now and then. ECW did their first show there back in 1993 and did their last show there in December of 2000. And ECW's had a long, illustrious history with that arena, the Bingo Hall. That's a place I haven't been to, but I would like to go to. I would love to go to the former ECW arena. Oh yeah, you have. I was about to ask you. Outside of Texas, and yeah, you already told me that story.
Yeah.
I literally just remembered. That's fun, though. That's fun. I can't wait to do that again.
Do what again?
Oh, go to another show in another state.
Oh, yeah.
That is so much fun. But at the same time, you gotta be careful. Bunch of crazy people out here. You know, people doing stupid things, and you know, it's hard to get around. And be safe, because there was an incident in New York which is making headlines across the country. New York City subway station, somebody was shot in the head in the middle of broad daylight. Sad. In a crowded subway car.
It's messed up, man.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like you can't go anywhere without somebody doing stupid. The two guys got in a fight. One guy pulled out a gun, and you know, the rest is history.
Yeah. We do wish those parties, the injured party, his family rather, our full condolences, you know.
Mm-hmm. And of course, condolences to the families of the wrestlers that we lost this year so far. Ole Anderson and Virgil passing away.
Mm.
I was like, Virgil's gone? Get out of here.
Mm. Oh, Virgil, Lord have mercy.
I didn't believe it at first. I was like, get out of here. Virgil? Soul Train Jones? That's a cool name. I like that name. Soul Train Jones.
Well, that's cool and all, but most of y'all remember Virgil as the lackey for the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
Yes.
That's how most of us remember.
He was a good lackey.
Mm-hmm.
Virgil will slowly be missed. Ole Anderson, not so much.
Ouch, man.
No, he wasn't the most likable guy. I mean, the guy was a racist. He was an asshole.
Okay, yeah.
Talked ill of the dead. A lot of people didn't like him.
I'll give you that, yeah.
So, yeah, it's a little different with Ole.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be that way with anybody that's like that passes away. You know, if you're a likable person, everybody likes you, then yeah, it's going to be nothing but good things. But if you were a person that people didn't really care for and people didn't really like, no one's really going to care if you passed away or not.
You ain't got a point there.
They're going to be like, who passed? Oh, anyway. You know, they'll just go on and focus on whatever it is that they're focusing on at that time.
Well, speaking of focus, Cody Rhodes he has to double down. You got to do twice. You got to do double duty. Not only does he have to face Seth Rollins and The Rock, he has to finish the damn story. And wouldn't it be a damn shame if he lost again? Because you ain't get 3 chances to finish the damn story.
Yeah, that would be crazy. It is nuts because these guys sort of like taking a WrestleMania match from somebody, because 3 of the 4 guys are going to be competing in the next night.
Mm-hmm.
So that takes away from somebody. That's the only bad thing. You know, you would think, okay, WrestleMania's 2 nights, this is an opportunity for somebody, and then they do this, and now that opportunity is taken away.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well,
But I'm looking forward to the match regardless.
And hopefully we have a lit night after WrestleMania. It hasn't been lit as of late.
Yeah, I know the night after WrestleMania is always an interesting one, especially that Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's called the night of WrestleMania.
Yes.
But we shall definitely see, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and clock it for tonight. Enjoy Collision tomorrow. And you have a great weekend. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Everybody take care and be safe.
See you.